Budgie Smugglers, we are back.
We're back, baby.
Back after a quick break. Well, it felt like a while, but I am comedian Jeremy Dooley, joined as always by fellow comedian Stephen Bradshaw.
What's going on, smugglers? We've got a huge episode. As always, we got the F1. Oh, that's been sad. We've got boxing world champions. The Matildas are on fire. There's some golf. There's some UFC announcements. I've got a new category I just made up as well. So we're going to be pulling that out for a listen to. Obviously, off-field antics, the top 5 power rankings, the whole thing. But before we get into that, Dools,
What's been happening,
what's
mate?
been happening?
Are you feeling better? You were sick.
I was sick last week.
I was hungover as all hell.
I was both. That's what made it tough, was that not only did I have a bit of a cold that I was dealing with, I was also dealing with a hangover. So it was just like, we were just like, no, let's just leave the fans in the lurch, I guess.
How was your big 40th bash at the Sporting Globe?
Oh man, it was huge. It was good. It was good. I went to the footy. No, I went to Sporting. I've been to 3 AFL football games across, and we're only in round 1. So I went to one in opening round. But yeah, it's always interesting when you have a party. And then this is very rare.
No one came.
And no one came, and I was just sitting there. I had giant balloons. It was just my girlfriend didn't even come to it. Nor have I ever got
not
her
used
come.
to that.
But yeah,
it's a sentence he says all the time.
But it was an eclectic mix of, because it was a big thing. I haven't had a birthday party. I don't think since my 21st. It was definitely something my partner wanted to do. She very much wanted to have a party. So I had some like old school school friends from like high school, and then I had some, a few comedians drop by. I had some other, work friends from previous jobs, and then I had family there, and just you just kind of got to work the room and make sure everyone feels welcome and included. And, it was all little different splinter groups, but it was good. We played darts. We ate chicken wings. Right. We sank a lot of piss. Went back to mine for a few afters, and everyone was happy.
Was there someone who rocked up that surprised you that they rocked up? Because I reckon at every gathering, there's always someone you're like, I didn't.
No, not really. I think there's a few that I wasn't sure if they'd come. They said they'd come, but I was like, I haven't seen that person in ages. But no, it was pretty. I kept it pretty close. I didn't invite very many people. Like I said, not a big party guy, so that was good. What about you? You've just been traveling across the universe, doing gigs all over the bloody joint.
Yes, been on tour quite a bit. First week of March, I was in Albury. Went up there.
Not Wodonga.
Not Wodonga. We bypassed the Dong and we went straight to Albury. So I did a show there at the Bended Elbow, and it was a very loose show. The shows that I've been doing have been particularly unhinged in a lot of ways. So Albury was particularly loose. Then the next day we're at Wagga.
Did our mate Lucas Goonan, did the Goon show up?
The Goon bag was not there, I don't think. I'm not sure. There was a lot of people sort of, it was probably about 150 people there, and everyone wanted to have a bit of a chin wag afterwards. So if you were there, Goon bag, let us know. He has been sending me memes, so, maybe he was there.
Maybe he was.
Maybe he felt guilty. That
there were some, I sent you a video, you couldn't hear it very well, it was very loud, but I did have a few friends that are loyal Budgie Smuggler listeners. Very disappointed that you didn't come to my birthday party.
Yeah.
Because you were in Albury Wodonga.
Yep, and then on the Thursday, we're in Wagga.
Yes.
At the Boat Club.
I'll be there. If you missed it, don't worry, I'll be there this Saturday.
Yeah, it was
banging.
it was a wild show.
Yes,
it was.
Last time you were there, didn't someone smash a pint or something?
Oh, last time I was in Wagga, it was, I reckon, in the first 5 minutes alone, there was half a dozen pint glasses smashed. And then one of those dudes I've seen at another show since then, and he's like, "Do you remember me? I was the guy dressed as," because they were all dressed in costumes for some reason. He's like, "I was dressed as Little Bo Peep." And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, "From the Wagga show, I broke like 3 pint glasses." I was like, "Yeah, I do remember." So that was good. That was a great show. A lot of lookalikes in that audience.
Just dudes that looked...
There was a guy that looked like Johnny Sins.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Which I, had to point out to everyone.
Yeah. You can't look him up anymore, unfortunately.
No, yeah. And there was someone that looked like Shrek as well.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, had to point that out too. So that was good. Then we were in Canberra on the Friday. That was a different show. So Wagga...
Loose.
They wanted to be teased.
Yes.
Albury, they liked jokes, a little bit of shit hanging, but they liked jokes.
Yep.
They liked interaction.
Yep.
Canberra, they
Fireworks
liked to be
and porn.
teased, but they liked stories as well.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was good.
That all checks out as well.
Yep.
I think, like, if based on those crowds, I think, no, I haven't done Canberra before, but I think that's pretty much bang on for those audiences.
Yep, it was great. And then I left the tour to go to my friend's wedding on that long weekend. Hello, Dan and Anna, if you're listening.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Dana,
that's what I do call them.
Yeah.
And then last week was a good week. I ran a comedy workshop on the Tuesday night for Bounce Inc.
Yes.
And then
just a little freelance work for the Rubber Chicken.
Bit of freelance work, not like a how to do comedy, but it was a comedic elements workshop. And then we went to Townsville the next day.
That would have been in the Wagga category, surely.
So we had 3 shows in Townsville last week, and then Saturday night was in Cairns. Each Townsville show was loose for different reasons.
Okay, tell me.
So one of the shows in the front row, there was a mother and her 18-year-old child, but also the stepdad of said child.
Mm-hmm.
So mum, partner, and the son. And we got into some conversations about, different antics, and they revealed that on their first date, they got stuck into each other at Anzac Park in Townsville. And let me tell you, if you're an 18-year-old boy, you don't want to hear about how hard your mum goes in the paint.
Oh, no.
Lest we forget, I think. It was what all those shows
sound very loose.
So unhinged. There was one guy, this was in in Jared Goundry's set, one guy very proudly said that the weirdest place he'd jerked off was behind the seat of a Land Rover, I think it was, and he jerked off onto the steering wheel and didn't clean it, so that the next soldier had to come in and clean it.
Okay.
And this guy did not look like what you think, like whatever image is in your brain, I guarantee you that's not what he looks like.
Okay.
This guy was like in his mid-50s, bit of a silver fox, looked very proper, well-to-do, well put together, but just a loose unit.
Okay.
And then the other show in the first row, there was a guy in a Superman costume for no apparent reason.
Did he lose a bet or just he wouldn't talk about it?
After the show, he wanted selfie. Like I got him on stage to take a selfie, and I'm like, "Why are you dressed like this?" He's like, "Oh, I just asked the boys, should I wear my Superman costume?" And everyone said, "Yeah, that would be a good idea." So he did.
Brightest. Some of those audience members. I love them.
No, I think Cairns was great. I don't recommend catching a bus from Townsville to Cairns.
Shit. How long was that?
It's like 6 and a bit hours.
Yeah. Air conditioning?
I mean, it said there was air conditioning, but it was still a bit warm.
Yeah.
We stopped halfway at Cardwell and got a crab burger.
Ooh.
That was the highlight of it, but it was not good. But the Cairns was great. McAllister Brewery, really good.
All right.
Would recommend. What gigs have you been doing?
Oh, I took a week off, birthday week, and then what did I do last week? I did, there's a new room called something.
Punters Club?
Punters Club, yeah, thank you.
I'm there this week.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Very fun. So, that was the second show. It was one of those ones where it's still building its audience, and then over the first 5-10 minutes, it was pretty full. And they were awesome. We had a good time. I was just trying out new material, lots of crowd work. I had to do for all the new jokes bombs, and then I'd do crowd work and make them laugh, and then tell another joke that's no good yet. So that was fun. And then I emceed. Oh God, I emceed a Black Sheep
Oh, yep.
You would have done that a bunch of times. So can be good. Sometimes it's the good, sometimes it's the shit. This one was rough. 2 people were there for the comedy show. Then there was a big group of people who didn't know a comedy show was happening. And
That's
were very,
what you want.
very fixated on the footy. But I was actually very proud of myself because I turned the room around and I got them focused on the show.
Good.
Some people bombed, some people did okay. So I was actually quite happy with that. And
Well
then what have I got on this? I don't know. I can probably say it now because it's out there. I'm doing a little work with Hard Rated, the drink at the moment. So that's been consuming a lot of my time. And sports related, I got to spend the afternoon shooting with Libba last week.
Oh, which one?
The junior.
Junior. There you go.
Yeah, nice bloke.
Yep.
So that was good. That's sports related. So I've been doing stuff like that and haven't been gigging as much as I normally do. But,
get around Hard Rated on the socials.
Follow up. That clip will come out, I think, on Thursday. So chance to win some free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get for your birthday? We didn't cover that. What did you get? Anything cool?
I got money from a lot of people, which
boring.
is nice. Yeah, but it was nice.
It's nice,
which
but
I'm gonna convert that money into
Bitcoin,
golf club stuff. So sports related, and then a lot of booze, obviously.
Yep.
Lots of wine and whiskeys and that kind of thing. So everybody knows me very well. Just getting booze and pokies tokens, and then and then my partner, we're going to Mexico. That was my present for my 40th.
That's cool.
She's taking me to Mexico, so that's very exciting.
When's that?
We're still planning that out. Probably after Comedy Festival next year.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
But yeah, very good.
Very nice. I mean, both of you guys, maybe less her, but you could pass as Mexican.
Oh, I get that a lot. I get that quite a lot.
I mean, she could pass as...
Probably down south or where they're a bit darker. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's that.
That's very exciting. I find when I had my birthday, when did I turn 40? Last year. I always find that you get a wild card gift. And it's like someone has clearly been like, oh shit, I forgot to get something, and they've just grabbed a bottle that they had on hand.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, so I got some gin. And
you're not a big gin guy.
I couldn't tell you the last time I drank gin.
You like a little G&T? I love a G&T.
Yeah, I'll bring you. You can have the bottle. I'll bring it next
Sold.
week.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's just going to stay in the cupboard.
Yeah. All right, no, bring it along. Bring it along. What's the weirdest birthday gift you've ever gotten? You think?
1 year I was given edible panties.
Male or female?
Just gender neutral.
Okay. Yeah. Unisex. Thing else.
They were fresh.
They weren't used.
No, they weren't used.
Secondhand.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Nothing says I love you like secondhand edible panties.
Oh man, what else? Anything else before we get into sport?
I think that's it. I've eaten some good meals.
Okay, what have you had
last week? Do you know in Townsville a big thing up there is a crumbed steak?
Isn't that just their beef schnitzel?
No. It's literally just like a steak, like a porterhouse or like a Scotch fillet or a rump, whatever, and they put it in breadcrumbs. Like they cook it, then they flash fry it in breadcrumbs.
What do we, medium rare or what's happening?
I don't know. I didn't order it because I was a bit sus on it.
Yeah.
And it didn't look great anyway. So
you know what I had last night, speaking of crumbed meat, was schnitz.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had schnitz in a long, long time.
No.
I'm not a big fan of schnitz, but I felt like a schnitzel. Still not a big fan of schnitz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give that a miss. Wait. They might be coming up later in the pod because
I'm not a fan of just a regular schnitzel. Like I think it needs to be a parma because otherwise they're just a bit too dry.
No, you need to go. I'll tell you where you need to go. You need to go to Union House on Swan Street. They have a schnitzel that just schnitzel. That's it. Just crumbed chicken, chips, and salad. And it is better than maybe 80% of the parmas I've had. It's that good. It's that good.
Wild.
But I agree with you. Normally, I would go a parma.
Yeah, just that's what I'm into. We stayed in where was it, in Wagga after the gig there, the post gig meal. We got a Maximon, and
just regular old
plain
one?
Maximon.
Yep,
just straight up there, and the beds in Wagga were pretty close to each other, so we cheered with the Maximon.
That's fucking adorable.
Yep, that was good. I had a chorizo sandwich in Wagga as well.
So one of my favorite things
Chorizo.
ever, and it's big in Bolivia, maybe. It's big in South American, is a choripan.
Oh, choripan.
Choripan, which is a chorizo sandwich, but it's so elite. And you can't get a decent one in Melbourne ever. An Argentinian joint opened up around the corner, and I was so excited to see choripan. Went there the day they opened it. It made me sad. It was so bad.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
choripan's good. You got to get the right chimichurri in there.
Yes, that's the key. Got to cook the chorizo properly as well. They're out of business. I've got. There you go. Oh, any audience questions actually this week?
Actually, a few audience questions.
Okay.
I'll go with Wade.
Yep.
Asked me a question in Canberra.
Yes.
What annoys you about being a comedian?
Tell you what. Raw. What annoys me about being a comedian?
Yeah. It was interesting. It was kind of like unprompted as well. He was like, that was great, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and he's like, what annoys you about being a comedian?
Contemplative questions from audience members? I don't know. I don't think there's anything that annoys me. Like, there's obvious stuff, but like hecklers don't really annoy me. They can if they're like, if they're just, the worst type of heckler, which is someone that's really just go, oh, that joke was so funny. They're stepping on, those types. But that doesn't really annoy me. That's part of the gig, really. I don't think there's anything. Waiting, when you first start waiting, probably annoys me a bit. If you're on, for some reason, a 1 hour show that goes for 4 hours and an MC's doing 3 to 5 minutes of material between each act, that's probably what annoys me. Bad MCs.
Yep. That's all fair. It's probably kind of like, so if I'm on stage and an inconsiderate, generally it's only a couple of audience members, but like if they're inconsiderate to the rest of the room. Oh yeah. So like they're just like chatting amongst themselves, and you can't always see the audience, but you can feel the audience when you can see the other people like looking over, starting to get annoyed, and you have to like tell them to be quiet, and then they keep doing it like that. I find that really annoying.
That's just rude.
It is rude. And it's like it's a drunk thing more because they don't know that they're talking loudly. So that's a bit annoying. The emceeing doing bits between every single act is it doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's very annoying because it kills momentum. Yeah, kills momentum. And sometimes as an MC, if the previous act has crushed and gone so well, you need to do a few things just to like level the room out. And conversely, if that comedian has also bombed, you need to like bring the room back up. But if it's been a good set, you just keep moving along. It's only if it's out of the blue do they need to do anything. They've got time on stage to do bits, at the start and at the middle. That annoys me. I don't like when comedians are
You've got a laundry list.
Oh yeah, I do, because I've thought about this. I've done a bit of travel. Bit of travel. And also the comedians who are blatantly mining for crowd work.
Oh yeah, you do hate that. I think you've mentioned that.
That annoys me.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's there, absolutely. But if you're just like trying to force the issue to get a reel to post,
like asking 7 people in a row what they do for a living until they've got something you've got a bit about.
Yep. Seen that a lot.
Yep, that happens.
So that's fun. Not into that. That was from Wade in Canberra.
Well done, Wadey.
And then I can't remember how this question was articulated. This was from Nicole after a show in Townsville, talking about sort of like
I'm assuming if it was Nicole in Townsville, it was articulated quite slurredly.
Yeah, it was.
And I use the term slurred as like a double entendre.
Yeah. It was about like sort of after the show. So after the show, chatting to audience members, like, how do you know? Like, she's basically like, oh, you must get really annoyed, like chatting to so many people after the show.
I love that.
And yeah, I think I think the thing that is challenging about it is when if I'm selling merch.
Oh, and someone towels you up, and then people and then they're like, "Fuck it, I didn't really want that stuff."
It's like you get kind of cornered a little bit, and so like trying to keep that process moving. Otherwise, like I'll chat to people till everyone leaves.
Yep. Yeah. No, I love that.
They were the questions for this week.
Beautiful. All right. So lots of, like I said, I've been to 3 footy games. I've been watching sport non-stop. I feel like it's on all the time. NBA's heating up as we move into the finals. AFL's just on constantly. A little bit of NRL. I've been at the Sporting Globe a bunch of times with all the screens happening. Kicking things off, because this happens tonight. I want to get your prediction. The Matildas are in the Final Four of the Women's Asia Cup and take on the defending champion China in the first semi-final at Perth Stadium tonight. How are we looking, Duels? What's going to happen? Are you pumped for this?
The Matildas
Perth tonight. That's going to be at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Win. What time is it on?
I have no idea.
Matildas should absolutely should win. You should see that moving pretty quickly. It's on at 9 o'clock.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, maybe I might even chuck that on.
Might chuck that on.
Look, I think you'd expect the Tillies to win. They're in good form. They've been building well. They're playing a really good brand of football. Mary Fowler is back and making shit happen. Sam Kerr is making shit happen. They got some good young players. They got the veterans are playing well. It's all coming together.
Love to hear it. Our girls are doing it. They're doing it. What else we got on? We got you can go.
Hannah Green has won the Women's Australian Open by 1 shot in Adelaide. And I tell you, if the words 1 shot wasn't in there, I would have thought that this was a delayed tennis take.
We literally last episode spoke about Hannah Green for 15 minutes.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
So long ago.
She, what did she do? She won the Women's World Championships in Singapore. She's a green machine. We tried to come up the green machine. We came up with a nickname for her. She's on fire. The Hulk.
Han Solo.
The Hannah Green in regulation is what she's called. So she's won 2 tournaments in the last fortnight and a bit or so, Dawes.
And I think it's since we've profiled her and become her number 1 fans. I know I'm a huge fan of Hannah Green.
You knew what we were talking about from the jump.
All right, I'll let you cook
any
here.
relation to Danny Green?
Oh, maybe. He
was the green machine, wasn't he?
Danny Green or Steely Green, who plays for Richmond.
Maybe. Could be.
Could be Hannah and Steely. That sounds like people who could be siblings.
Yeah, definitely.
Steely. It's an interesting name. Steely.
It's not a great name. Do you think they were big? Do you think that he has a brother called Dan?
Well,
they were big Steely Dan fans?
The parents absolutely were big Steely Dan fans.
They had to be, right?
I did a bit of a like, what sort of stupid name is this?
Yeah.
Parents, big fans of Steely Dan.
Is his middle name Dan?
I hope so.
Steely Dan.
I hope it's
Green.
Hannah. That'll be Steely Hannah Green.
What's a Steely? I can't think of one Steely Dan song.
No, neither. But I would imagine, I couldn't even tell you what they look like, but I imagine that they look like they're from the south of America, that they wear kind of like fedoras and have beards with like long cigarettes sort of hanging out their mouth.
You're pretty close.
Yeah,
they're balding. They're not South American at all.
No, not like South America, not like Latino, but from like... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But from like Alabama or Kansas or something like that.
I'm not too sure where Steely Dan are from, but
Tennessee.
Most rock and roll bands are tightly wound unit. I'm not going to read that out. But anyway.
All right, what's been happening in F1? Your boy, what's going on?
Oh, it's just been a fucking debacle, to be honest with you. Oscar Piastri hasn't even started a single race this year. We're 2 races
record?
in.
Is he going to be in the Guinness Book of Records?
For not starting races? I don't know. But week 1, I don't know if you caught up in Melbourne. I was very excited. It was my actual birthday. I had a big plan that day to watch the F1 all day. and then go to the footy, watch the Saints smash Collingwood, and instead Oscar Piastri, he ends up crashing out in his formation lap, just the lap to get from the pits to the pit lane. He crashes out. This week, both him and Lando's cars wouldn't start. I don't know what happened there. So Piastri's 0-2, and he's nowhere near it. He was flying this time last year. Flying. He was. Top in our power rankings, and now the car doesn't even have power, ironically. So it's been pretty sad. It's been a tough watch, Jules.
What's happened? Like, why is it not working?
There's a big change in regulations, so the cars have completely changed to what they were last year. There's new
they're driving
units.
Electric cars now. They're driving Teslas.
It's 50% electric. You're half right.
There you go. Does that mean they're quieter? They sound like
quieter,
an Uber.
They're smaller. They're basically a Waymo, and you just, as the driver, you just sit in the pits and you order it, and it does door dashes for you during in between qualifying sessions. It's pretty great. But yeah, it's been an absolute The F in F1 stands for failure for McLaren, because it's just been an absolute disaster. Lando didn't do any good last week. They both didn't race this week. And I don't know, it's just put a bit of a dampener on the start of what could have been an exciting season. The McLarens are just dominating. It's not even close. Ferrari's up and about, but there's some cars that are so bad they're like 5 seconds a lap slower, which is when you're normally talking half a second would be a huge gap from first to last. So
why have they done this?
I don't know. I think it's the woke social left that forced their green ways, their electric ways into F1.
It's communism.
Communism is back.
In F1.
And it always
famously a communist sport.
Big time. That's why Ferrari is the most winning thing, because of all the red. But they've done it. They've tried to increase because there's these new buttons. It's basically video. Max Verstappen called it Mario Kart racing this week. He does not
turtle
like
shells.
It at all. Turtle shells, mushrooms. You need mushrooms just to enjoy a race now.
Imagine they were all on mushrooms.
That would be pretty fun.
That would be.
That'd be pretty fun. Like I said, I've been to a few. That's if F1. I can't even talk about it. I've been to a few AFL games. So
what games have you been to?
I went to watch the Saints lose to Collingwood, which ruined my birthday. I went to Hawthorn Essendon. Got a friend that's a big Hawthorn supporter. He was down. From Alice for my birthday. He wanted to go see a game, so I went with him to that. And then I went and saw the Saints and Melbourne on Sunday, which was pathetic. And I hated every single second of it. So, not my favourite start to the season. Dulce, what about you? Have you had a chance? You've been travelling all over to non-AFL territories, basically, the northern states. Have you even watched anything?
No. I haven't. I have not watched. I was able to catch a little bit of Richmond Carlton.
They look good. Richmond. Carlton looked bad.
Carlton came out.
Carlton.
Yeah, Carlton came out like a house on fire. The first quarter, they were blitzing, and then that's generally what they do. They did the same thing last year, and Richmond. I think Richmond deserved to win, but bad kicking is bad football, and there was lots of bad football on Richmond's part there. I think, though. I'm probably not going to see a lot of games this year because it's all on KO pretty much.
And you don't have KO.
I don't have KO.
If anyone out there it's quite detrimental. If you enjoy the show and you want it, and you're like, I like the show, but I wish they knew more about sport. Can you send Dooley a KO subscription, please?
I'm like Heath Slater. I got kids.
Oh, I was like, is he talking about the wrestler Heath Slater? What a reference.
Do you like that?
10 points to any audience, any listener that got that reference straight away, because that was a deep cut.
Richmond, I think Richmond will be there or thereabouts. I don't
thereabouts.
Yeah, probably Richmond will finish bottom quarter of the ladder, but will surprise a few good teams.
I think they'll look good.
What's going on at St Kilda? Because they've spent so much money. And what's Ross the boss doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
I did read he took Wanganeen Millera off in the last quarter when the game was in the balance for 7 minutes, which is a long, having worked in footy, that's a long spell for a prime mover in the last quarter? Normally, you'd might be 1 minute or maybe rotate them forward. Why?
Well, he was forward. He just kicked a goal, and then he sprinted off the field and disappeared for 6-7 minutes while everyone in the crowd was going, "Where's Naz?"
Did he do a poo? Did he need a poo?
No, he was on the phone the whole time. I hope he didn't do a poo. But yeah, that was bad. That was tactical error. I think Sam Flanders. You know Sam Flanders.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Is he at St Kilda?
He's at St Kilda. He's one of the players we brought in, and they played him off a half back. And then when they finally put him into the midfield in the third quarter, he dominated. He was getting clearances, and they put him back to half back. There's stuff like that. You're like, what was the point of bringing him over for if you're going to put him at half back? There was the Naz incident. It was the way we moved the ball forward. Our defense, which has been very, I would say, great over the last few years, even though we haven't played finals, that's just fallen to bits.
Too many Carlton recruits.
Too many Carlton recruits. And then our best Carlton recruit, Liam Stocker's not even getting a game. And you're like, who's Jack Carroll and why is he on the field?
Who is Jack Carroll? He's got
Carlton
2 first
player.
names.
He's a Carlton player that we picked up. But yeah, so that's my issue. Max Gorn's 36 now? 35, 36?
I don't know.
And it was a good battle for the first half, and then Max just had a bigger gas tank and pretty much 34, dominated the last quarter over a big money splash. Naz, second, he's starting to get tagged, the heavy tag, the run with roll, and that's going to take him, it's going to take him a while to get used to. That's fine. Just not kicking enough goals and not stopping enough goals. The other teams seem to be scoring more points throughout the game.
That is an issue.
Yeah.
Do you think Ross Lyon is the right coach?
I do.
Okay, there you go.
I do.
He walks weird.
He does walk weird.
It's a very weird walker.
He sachets away.
Definitely something. Like he kind of looks like, that scene in Monsters, Inc. where they're all walking towards the camera? He looks like every single one of them at the same time.
That's a good observation of Ross Lyon. Oh, what else we got, Dils?
Min Woo Lee.
Woo!
Yeah, highest finishing Aussie at the Players' Championship. Yeah, player finishing 32nd. That's the high, 30 seconds.
Sad, right?
Out of how many?
That's the 5th Beatle of majors, out of, hundreds or whatever, 150 usually. Okay. But yeah, 32nd was the best we could muster. We weren't even near it.
No.
Jason Day, Adam Scott had huge score. Jason Day was looking good until the last day. So I'm just putting the Aussie male golfers on notice. Be more like the Green Machine.
Danny. Steely.
Hannah, Steely Dan, greens in regulation, and bloody pull your fingers out of wherever you've got them, out of your holes in one, and start playing good golf. That's what I think of that. What did you think of this? South Sydney's Alex Johnston raced away to score his record-breaking try and become the greatest try scorer in rugby league history.
That's
pretty big.
That is big.
Alex, what do you think of Alex Johnston? You've been following him for a long time.
Oh, I mean, I thought it was the guy who did his knee reco all those times for Sydney. Is that Alex Johnston?
Maybe.
I think that's who Alex Johnston is. But not the Bunnies one. Yeah, Alex Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Not Johnston.
No, it's not him.
Do you know what I did see the footage of everyone running onto the field. Do you know who I felt sorry for the most? The first guy who ran onto the field and got kind of like grabbed by security, even though there was like hundreds of people.
Yeah,
they should all chip in for that guy because that guy probably got fucked up.
Yeah, and a pretty nasty fine. I do love it. Have you ever had the chance? Have you ever been at a game where you got to run on for maybe someone kicking a ton or something like that?
No, but I've run onto the fields, but I've never. No, only post game.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the run on?
No. The only opportunity. Well,
the G train.
That was in Port Adelaide.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was in Adelaide when that happened. I would have loved to have been there for that. And then maybe I did when I was little for Plugger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that probably happened.
Yeah.
I used to go down to Moorabbin quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't really remember it. But that's a great accomplishment.
Huge.
Is that, surely that's never going to get broken again.
How many tries is it?
Why don't you try and guess?
All right. 100.
Way more.
Okay, I don't know how many is a lot in because it feels like it's not a very high scoring.
No,
sport.
it's not. You're not crazy far away,
Okay,
but like
250.
Ooh, lower.
Lower, okay.
Yeah.
100 and
No, higher.
225.
Lower.
210.
Higher.
217.
Lower.
215.
Lower.
210.
Higher.
I've already said that. 213.
Bang!
Hey!
That was the record, beating the
yeah.
record of 2012. If you listen to that, how dare anyone say we don't know anything about NRL Rugby League?
Who's got the second most?
Obviously,
is it Wally
Kevin,
Lewis?
No, it was Kevin Irvin.
Oh, we love him.
He held the record for 50 bloody years.
Big Kev.
And he broke it on Friday, March the 13th. So
I'm a big Wally Lewis fan because of
yes.
Agro's cartoon connection.
Wally Lewis, of course, played a different sport.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, same thing though.
Mm.
I think the next one's you.
Jai Opetaia, your boy.
My boy.
He won a title.
He did.
Zuffa Boxing Champion.
Huge.
What'd you
First
think?
ever Zuffa Boxing. Well, he shattered it and he beat... he absolutely destroyed the other guy. Copped a couple of shots to the nuts. But, it was great for Jai. Nothing against Jai. He did fantastic.
Jai the guy.
Jai is the guy, Opetaia, and becomes the first ever Zuffa Boxing World Champion, which is now a thing. And the ring were there, and then apparently, I don't know if you saw all the stuff, but the IBF or something, it just showcased how much of a fast boxing is. It's an absolute joke, Dulls.
Do you know what his nickname is?
Jai, the guy who'll punch you in the eye and eat a beef and cheese pie. Opetaia.
The Boogeyman.
Okay, I was close.
The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. But, great job by Jai.
Yep.
Speaking of fighting news, there's a couple of things, but we'll start off with this one. They've announced some big fights for UFC Perth on May the 2nd. This is exciting. We're talking about you haven't been to WA this year. This might be the time to go.
I'm in Adelaide or South Australia that week.
Dang it. But we got Jack Della Maddalena.
Oui.
JDM is back after losing his world title in what is going to be potentially a banger of a fight with Carlos Prates. What do you think of that one, Dulls?
I mean,
tough challenge first up.
It is, but I mean, he didn't really take a lot of damage in that fight.
This is true.
So he was just wrestled.
Yep.
And destroyed in that manner. So three-name Jack, Giacomo Della Maddalena in home turf as well. Out of scrappy MMA in Girraween. He should do well there. He'll have the crowd behind him, which is going to be helpful. A lot of pressure, but also at home comforts, doesn't have to. He'll get more money because he doesn't have to pay for accommodation and flights and stuff for all his coaches. So that's
true.
That's why you like to fight at home.
And Carlos Prates, striker, great fight. It should be stylistically fantastic, but also Carlos is Brazilian, so he could turn to the grappling at any stage as well.
That's true. Right? That's true. But it's not wrestling. It's just more the wrestling was difficult.
And then our guy, Quillan Sarkild, he's taking on Benil Darush, who's going to be a real pain in the ass to fight. I think that's not the best matchup for our guy Quillan.
Quill in 2 rounds.
Oh, money on it?
I mean, I will put money on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna message his coach and be like, "How is Quill gonna win?" And that's how I'll put the money on it.
Great. Second round KO, you'd imagine. If you
I think so.
Round.
Yeah. I reckon second round KO. Look, he wanted a big step up.
This is a big step up.
Benil Dariush has been at it for a long time. He's been, up in the upper sort of parts of the rankings for a very long time. A good name, and again on home turf. It's looking good. I know he's been training very hard at cornering a few guys at his gym as well. So he hasn't sort of taken a big break. He's been training hard and working through things. So
Dariush is the kind of guy that people just don't want to fight because
No.
it's such a pain to fight him.
It's a pain in the Dariush.
It sure is. And then finally, there's a few other fights. Junior Taffa will be on there. A few other guys. Carlos Ulfberg. But Tai Tuivasa is trying to break the longest losing streak in UFC history against Sean Sharaf, who I've never heard of.
No.
But how do you think my man, and I love this guy, other than Mark Hunt, probably my second favorite fighter of all time, just the way he goes about it, but he hasn't been going great.
No. He's not been doing well and somehow moved up in the rankings.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, he's moved up to 15 in the world rankings.
He has the longest list.
It goes to show that the UFC rankings are just all made up. Like, they're bullshit. They're not based on reality.
Yeah.
Well, you want Ty to win because he's a crowd favorite. We love Bam Bam. Hopefully, he's been taking it seriously.
Yes.
So that's good. And, hopefully he comes in mentally in good shape and puts him away.
I like the sounds of that.
Are you going to go? You should go.
Nah, I probably won't go.
Oh.
I want to, though. And what did you think of it? We've got this new MMA card with Ronda Rousey and Gina
Carano.
And then you've got...
That would have been great 10 years ago.
Yeah, roughly 10,
at least
10, 11 years ago.
Probably even longer, more like 15 years ago. Because Gina Carano, when was the last time?
Yeah, I think she's about 13 years ago. She hasn't fought in 13, 15 years. So there is that, which kind of has a bit of...
Her last MMA fight was 2009, August 15th.
So 16 years ago.
I was also living in America as a professional fighter at that time. I do remember this because she fought against Cyborg, and Cyborg beat the fucking shit out of her.
That's right. So that's a nothing fight, but I am intrigued that we've got Francis Ngannou, and then they just announced the Nate Diaz-Mike Perry fight, which will be a pretty big
Platinum
fight.
Mike Perry.
But that, to me, in terms of name value, feels a bit better than this I'm more interested in that than this White House card they've got going on. There's nothing on there I care about.
It's a gimmick.
Tapura,
the White House
is good. That'll be a good fight, but nothing else really floats my boat on that card.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you see Ronda Rousey made a
AEW appearance
return
against our girl, Toni Storm, by the way?
What do you think about that?
I couldn't care less, but I do love the fact that Toni Storm is involved. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Is it time?
It is time. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest segment in the history of segments. It's time for the random
Josh Giddey stat of the week. Oh my goodness. In the last week, Giddey has passed Grant Hill and Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
The greatest player ever.
Formerly of the Washington Wizards, best known for the movie Space Jam, the good one. On all-time triple-doubles, is currently sitting at 19th in the history of the NBA. He's still young. He's had 5 of the last 7 games. He's had a triple-double. So he's got 30. He's sitting at 19, top 20 all-time in triple-doubles, overtaking Michael Jordan and Grant Hill, making him, I guess, technically, mathematically, the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, sure. You can't really argue with that. He's been on a tear, and finally, too, because it took a little bit of adjustments, because they just traded all of the big guys ever.
And he was injured. I think it took him, I don't know what the extent of the injury was, but obviously it hampered him a little bit more than we thought, because it took him about another month or so to get up and running once he was doing it. But he's not running. He's up and sprinting, baby. He's smashing records.
He's potentially going to get to 13th. Maybe at least 14th, because I reckon he'll overtake. Next above him is John Havlicek, Then
Ben
Rajon
Simmons
Rondo,
is coming up, isn't he? In
Box
about 4.
Hill, Benny, Draymond Green, and Bob Cousy.
Ooh, how many has Draymond got? He must have-
33.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll have that done by
Ben
bloody
Simmons, the
April.
amount of games that he actually played, absolutely smashed.
Yeah, he's
People forget how good he was when he came into the NBA.
those first sort of 3 seasons, All NBA, 3-time All Star. Did he win Defensive Player of the Year?
He was in
He was
the team.
team.
In the team.
But yeah, Giddy's he's taking that over. All right, Jules. New one-off segment.
One-off segment.
A one-off segment. The Oscars were on yesterday. Did you follow the Oscars at all?
Sure.
It was on.
Who won?
It was on.
Who won?
Which category?
The main
one battle after another. One Best Picture.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for Sinners, which I highly recommend. I saw that at the movie theater, and it was great. I had no idea what I was walking into, but that was a very good movie.
Is that a religious thriller?
No, it's kind of like a
Sounds it. It's called
kind of like a
Sinners.
horror.
That's
I guess it's vampires.
a
and
religious
stuff.
horror.
But it was very, very good. So what I thought I'd do, I've got a bunch of categories.
Yep.
And you've got he has no warning about this, so this could be an absolute shit show. But I'll give you examples, right?
Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to take the Oscar categories, and I want you to name a player, an athlete that relates best to this category. So, for example, first up, we've got Best Actor.
Yep.
So the Best Actor might be whoever's the
James.
best. Yeah, there you go, for Space Jam 2 or for Faking for Fouls.
For always faking.
That was where I was
and
going to go.
always
I
just
thought
generally lying.
Jalen Brunson and that kind of thing. But who was bad at it? Toby Green would throw the head back, those types. Any other big fakers you don't like?
Bailey Smith, Joel Selwood.
There you go. A lot of footy. We might get a lot of footy in basketball in this one. Best Director. Your all-time favorite coach in any sport ever. Could be, say, a Phil Jackson type. It could be Tom Landry. I don't know who it might be, but that's what I've got down for Best Director.
Okay. Can it be Gordon Bombay?
Yeah, absolutely. I like this tying in the movie because I've got some examples that might might work. Because in the next category, for example, which is Best Casting. So this might be a GM, say, like the Golden State Warriors GM who put KD and Steph and Clay and Draymond together, or maybe it's Alistair Clarkson for putting together that awesome Hawks team, or someone like a John Candy who put together the 4 people, the 4 guys, Darius Bannock, Yul Brenner, everyone in Cool Running. So it could be anything like that. So I want to know who do you think's pulled together the best collection of talent of all time?
John Candy.
John Candy? The Candy Man?
Cool Runnings, absolutely.
I like that. Best Actress. Back to what we were just talking about. I want the best female athlete that's also been in movies. So Ronda Rousey is the one that comes to mind. The new mic stands are just falling over like nothing. But Best Actress. So the best female athlete to ever be in a movie, or the best athlete portrayed in a movie, aka not AKA is not the right acronym. Like maybe Point Break 2, or the female surfer from Surf's Up.
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny. That's a great... A lot of Space Jam in our sporting Oscars.
From the first Space Jam, not the second one.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. She could also win this next one, which is Best Supporting Actor or Actress. So to me, the perfect example is Scottie Pippen. The Robin to a Batman, who's the best second fiddle in any sport, anything. You can do movies as well if you want, because I like the way you're thinking at the moment, because
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Kenny the Jet Smith. Oh, you're a big
Houston fan, but also like on the panel. I mean, on the NBA, it was Inside the NBA, whatever it's called.
Double banger,
yeah. Because he's like, he's not the big superstar, but he makes the show.
I like.
He just keeps it, he keeps it going.
I was a big when I was growing up. This just popped into my head for Best Supporting Actor. And he was a star in his own right. But Nicky Winmar kicking the ball to Tony Lockett when I was a kid was the best thing in the world. Because Plugger was bigger than Jesus. He won a Brownlow. He's the all-time leading goal kicker. It seems a little bit, not mean, but the wrong term to call Nicky Winmar a supporting actor. But at that time...
Nicky Winmar.
My favourite player. One of my favourite players of all time. All right. Best editing is the next category. So the perfect example, you've already brought him up, LeBron James, just going, I was watching that game and I knew Kobe was going to score 81, or he's reading book when someone asks him what's your favorite scene from The Godfather, which he claims is his favorite movie, he's never bloody seen it. He's opening up books that he's never read. What's the best editing anyone's ever done to basically just rewrite history?
So there's a few here. LeBron, for that he's just always lying.
Just
about
lying.
Everything.
It's just lying, basically. This category.
Going back to Coach Bombay, like his scoring record, like he would have to be scoring like 50 goals a game to score the amount of goals that he allegedly scored in Pee Wee's ice hockey.
Yeah.
It's absolutely obscene. And then
he would have been Wayne Gretzky if he didn't get that knee injury, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to say the Essendon Bombers for
peptides.
For peptides. And be like, I didn't know anything. What's going on?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about Maradona for saying he didn't touch the ball?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's good.
Maradona could win just about every award.
Award.
He's the best.
I love that. Best short. So this is for the category someone whose career was just cut down way too early, maybe injury, maybe they retired too soon. Someone like a Len Bias, who was like a number 3 draft pick and died of a cocaine overdose on draft night, or maybe someone that just was gonna be a gun and then maybe a knee injury, or like a John Coleman, for example, only played the 99 games or whatever it was. Who's best short career?
I'll give you a few here. Jeremy Lin Sanity.
Yes, that was he had the shortest career. I mean, he played for a long time, but that 3-month Linsanity period was the best short.
Yeah.
That was great.
I mean,
great
you
call.
can also say Michael Carter-Williams, who won Rookie of the Year for Philadelphia. I think he got a triple-double or something in his first game or something like that. And
that
then
was
his
just a terrible draft. That's not, you can't.
No. Dean Polo, his first game at Richmond was unbelievable. Like 3 goals, 30 touches or something like that. And then a bit of a flash in the pan. Adrian McAdam from North Melbourne. I think he kicked 7 on debut. Took the piss. They would be my top 3.
Love it. And then finally, the final Oscar Sport category is the best doco. This one's not that confusing. It's just your favorite sports documentary ever.
Favorite sports documentary ever.
I mean, The Last Dance is hard to go past.
The Last Dance was some GOAT period there.
OJ Made in America was fantastic.
Last Dance and what was it called?
Drive to Survive is good. Cool Runnings is a good documentary. Hoop Dreams, classic.
I think it was called The Air Up There. Michael Jordan.
Oh, the Michael Jordan one. The one that you used to
His
get
airness.
from video. The Air Up There.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Kevin Bacon movie with the guy that he
Cool
goes
Bay.
to Africa and he recruits him there?
That was a sick movie.
That was awesome. All right, his airness. Very good. Very good. Or The Making of
The Air Up
Space
There,
Jam.
you're correct. Yeah,
I
it's
love
the
that.
Kevin Bacon one.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dolan, shake and bake. I don't know why I became Jamaican. He goes to Africa.
Because he is, that's why. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was fun.
That was good.
Sorry, I should have given you some warning we were doing that, but I wanted your honest reaction.
Yep.
Oh, lovely. We've got we're nearly at the end of the show. Get around us time.
Oh.
It's your turn to go this week.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I have got for you. So as a reminder, if it's your first time tuning in, Get Around Us is where we, one of us gives the other the name of a brand, someone that we think would be good to sponsor the Budgie Smugglers, to get behind us, if you will. No, Get Around Us. Get Behind Us is a different segment on a different podcast I host, which unfortunately
Hello to everyone in the Navy.
All right. And so get around us this week, Dulls. To get around us, I want KO.
KO. Okay. Budgie smugglers, do you like paying exorbitant money for sports? Well, in that case, you should get around KO, because KO are going to be the sponsors of the Budgie Smugglers, because they've got money to spare. They've gone up in rates for the AFL, $4 or $5 a month. You know what that could do with that extra $5 a month? That could come to the Budgie Smugglers, because KO are big fans of Australian sport. Not as big as the Budgie Smugglers, because we are the leaders in Australian sports podcasting, who would do lots of research. KO also does other things. That's not AFL, but other sports. They probably have the NBL, the NRL, the golf, surfing, tennis, and other sports. So if you like sports, then you should, 1, listen to the Budgie Smugglers, but 2, listen to KO, proud sponsors in the future of the Budgie Smugglers.
Apart from the bit where we ripped them for the pricing strategy, I think you did great.
Thank you.
I think you missed the NBA, UFC, F1, three of the biggest sports that we cover on the sport. But considering you hate them, I think that was a pretty good...
Maybe I should. How much does it cost per month?
It's only $40-ish. Or you can sign up for a digital club membership and it's cheaper.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What's that give you? A digital club member?
So you become a member of your club, but they also get 12 months of KO. And it actually works out cheaper than... It's a little hack.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So there you go. If you don't want us to keep giving away secret pricing structures, then get around us. Oh, Jules. One of our favourite subjects on the pod.
Yes.
You sent this through to me. So
I sent this through, and I'm going to let you go cooking.
I'm not cooking shit.
So
I'm raw dogging.
Tess Crossley.
Oh no, that came out wrong.
Well, speaking of raw dogging. Tess Crossley has been spotted on the celebrity dating app Raya. What are your thoughts on this?
My main thought is, how is she a celebrity?
Or by association.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is root a married AFL player and you're a celebrity? Because she was no one before that happened, right?
True, as far as
Or
I know.
is Raya for celebrities, but they just wanted to hook up with normal people as well? What's the bar for Raya? How famous do you have to be on Raya?
I don't know.
Do you know, you've not a big date. You've been in a relationship for a while as well. I haven't been on the apps in a long time. I've looked at our numbers and I don't think either of us qualify for Raya yet. Yeah. Keep watching and sharing.
So, all right. I just Googled this. How famous do you have to be on Raya?
Excuse me.
You do not have to be a household name celebrity to get on Raya. This is to Google AI overview.
You can be a house wrecker.
But you generally need high social media influence.
So it's just the followers.
Yeah, if you've got lots of followers, a creative profession, or strong referrals from existing members. So
there you go.
If you've been on a few dates, and maybe, hello, Lucky Neil. The app accepts, on average, only 8% of applicants, focusing on people with something unique to bring to the table. Or the car.
The puppy she got.
Yeah. The clout factor. This is something that they talk about here. You know how when you type in something, it gives you like a few things and bolded and bullet points?
Yep.
The clout factor. While many users are not famous, having a large engaged Instagram following significantly boosts your chances.
Oh, hello.
Referrals are crucial. Multiple recommendations from current members are often considered more valuable than pure fame. The app is built on a private network. Alternative paths. It's kind of like milk. If you lack celebrity status, high-level success in creative industries, film, fashion, darling, or music, or being exceptionally attractive can get you accepted.
Well, we're it. things don't work out.
There you go.
There you go. But yes, that's it. She's in the papers, I guess. That's some kind of level of clout.
So the top thing after that is a Reddit thread, and it says getting on Raya. I don't really understand Reddit, but it says getting on Raya r/dating, and this is the bit there without clicking on it. You don't have to, but it helps. If you know you're ugly, don't waste your time.
There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, if you're into Tess Crosley,
get on Raya.
Get on Raya if you can. If you're not ugly, or if you have social media influence, or if you're exceptional in film, music, television, or fashion. I'll pass.
And if you're good looking, you got to be good looking.
Yeah, well, that's fun. Tick, big green tick here. Jules, you got a top 5?
I do. I have a top 5. This is my top 5 things I thought about in Townsville. Number 1.
Straight off the bat,
no,
number
we'll
1?
go 5 down to 1. So coming in at number 5, I thought, gee, it's warm up here.
Yeah.
Like, it's not oppressive heat, but it's constant. You're always a little bit sweaty and uncomfortable. So I thought that. Number 4 of top 5 things I thought about when in Townsville. Crumbed steak.
Yeah.
What's
You've already
that about?
brought it up
I
on
know.
the thing.
What is that about?
I want one. Can you tell me again, what was the thickness of the steak?
Just like a regular sort of like
is it a sizzle steak?
Not a sizzle,
no.
like an actual steak.
We're talking like a porterhouse or a scotch?
Yeah, I was probably like a rump, I would have thought.
Oh, yeah, rump. Yeah, that makes sense. Tenderized?
I don't know.
You just ate it? You ate it?
Well, no, I had like a bite of one.
Yeah. And you're like, nah.
I'm not into that.
I fucking crumb anything. I'm for it.
You go to Townsville.
I will. I will go to town on Townsville. Crumb steak.
Number 3 of top 5 things I thought about when in Townsville. Why am I in a nightclub?
What nightclub were you in?
We went to the Mad Cow.
You went to the Mad Cow.
We went to the Mad Cow.
The famous Mad Cow.
Yep. So that was it was an interesting vibe. You walk in there, the floors are sticky. There's a lot of questionable dry hump dancing happening.
Yeah, there would be.
So I thought that. Coming in at number 2 of top 5 things I thought about when in Townsville. Geez, I haven't had a vodka Red Bull for a while.
I want to go to town. You're selling Townsville.
I know, right?
I'm keen on Townsville. Let us know. Send us a message if you want to go. We'll do a Budgie Smugglers live in Townsville. This place at live from the Mad Cow, the Budgie Smugglers.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, that would go off. And the number 1 thing I thought about when in Townsville was, holy shit, everyone here is a loose unit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like it. You've sold me on Townsville. Not that I needed much selling, but I'm all in on Townsville now.
Yeah. We also had a fireball shot.
Oh my goodness. That's rough.
I love a fireball shot.
Yeah.
It was good. We only got vodka Red Bulls because they didn't sell cruisers.
Oh, they didn't sell cruisers?
No, they looked at us like, what are you talking about? Like, have a vodka Red Bull.
Yeah. Weird. I'm excited for it, though. Do you want to hear the power rankings this week?
Let's do it, Stevie B.
Oh, the Aussie Athlete Power Rankings coming in at number 10. Somehow, even I'm second-guessing myself when I wrote this. At number 10, it is Oscar Piastri.
Wow. Why? How?
I
How
don't
does this
know.
happen?
I don't know. I felt like I couldn't get rid of him, but now I'm thinking, why would he be in here? Because he's done nothing. And
Absolutely
I think
nothing.
I just feel bad for him because none of this has been his fault, by the way. Like, it's, it's all manufacturing errors. It's McLaren screwing over Oscar again just to make sure that he can't beat Lando Norris. At number 9, I don't know if he's been in the top 10 before, but we were talking about AEW before. Kyle Fletcher, TNT champion. Just put on one of the best matches of the year, a match of the year contender, apparently, from all accounts. I don't know. I don't watch AEW. I'm not paying to watch wrestling. That's crazy. But I've got Kyle Fletcher, who's, along with our Mount Rushmore of current wrestlers, I think would be Rhea, Tony Storm, Kyle Fletcher, And then I'm not too sure who's in the other spot. Maybe Grayson Waller or there's a few indie darlings.
There's not a lot of people called Kyle these days.
You don't think?
Don't know. We had a guy I went to school with, and Kyle was spelled Kiel.
Yeah, you went to school in Broady.
Mm.
I went to school in Melton where we had a kid called James. So
We had a Christopher.
Coming in at number 8 for no other reason than getting called up for a big fight. It's Quillan Sarkild.
Yes.
This is a huge fight. I don't know if we gave it enough time on the pod, but like this is a big fight. He wins this. He's, probably next in line or in that mix. It's a very crowded.
He's getting up there.
But that's a huge step up. At number 7, our girls, they're waltzing into the finals tonight against China. It is Mary Fowler at number 7, who, from all reports from our soccer correspondent, Jeremy Dooley, doing really well. So I just put her in here during the pod. Coming in at number 6, I don't think I could drop him lower than this until he's no longer the featherweight UFC champion of the world. Alexander the Great Volkanovski can cook. Best cook in the Aussie Athlete Power Rankings. At number 6, she is a machine. She is Hannah Steely Dan Greens in regulation after winning whatever she won this week. Again, winning 2 tournaments in the last couple of weeks. The Aussie Open, I think she won. So well done, Hannah Green in regulation. That's how stacked our top 5 is. She could only come 5th. At number 4, should be higher, but we don't care. Alex Johnston for breaking the NRL tries record. A feat that's hasn't been done in 50 years, probably never be done again, but didn't know about it until I saw it in the news. But good on that's. I shouldn't. I feel like I'm being facetious, but well done, Alex Johnston. That's gonna be tough to beat. But I tell you, when you're beating records held by Michael Jordan, you deserve to go up a step. When you've had 5 triple doubles in 7 games, when you're just chasing down triple double history in the 19th of all time in triple doubles, it's Josh Giddey. Number 2 probably could have been swapped with that Alex Johnston guy. It's Sam Kerr, leading our Tillies all the way. And in number 1, also probably could have been swapped for that Alex Johnston guy, but God damn it, he made history as well. He is the first ever cruiserweight or Zuffa Boxing Champion of the world, Jai Opetaia. And that is it for the power rankings this week, Jules. What do you got on this week? Where are you traveling to now? If you got a week off, you need one.
No, I don't. I'm doing a couple of gigs tomorrow in Melbourne, which is fun for a change. I did a gig last night in Yarraville. It was it was good. Tomorrow I'm at the Graveyard somewhere. It's in Coburg,
that the Coburg
North.
one?
It's around the corner.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll just drop into that, and then I'm going to the Punters Club.
Punters Club's fun,
which will be good. And
then check it out.
Thursday I fly to Newcastle for a corporate.
Oh.
And then Sunday I'm going to the O'Hayes Bakery's 70th birthday celebration in Coburg.
Are you getting an award for most vanilla slices?
It's an Italian deli. So where's my loyalty card at here? I just got a new loyalty card. I'm still a couple of coffees away from a free one. So get around the boys.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, but Newcastle is where I am this week. Where are you? What do you got this week?
I'm heading up north to Wagga Wagga.
Hey.
I'll be at Termit Brewing Company on Friday. Termit.
Too much.
There's
one for you. Is it enough? No, it's too much.
That's too much. So I'm looking forward to that. And then on, I don't know what, somewhere in Wagga Wagga on Saturday night with Lizzie Who.
Great.
So that'll be good. And Dane Simpson, I'm sure, will be there.
Both great hangs. That's important.
Yes, most important. When you're spending a weekend with some comedians, you want them to be good people, and they certainly are. Dane asked me, he's like, oh, would you want to come up to Wagga again for a show? And I was like, bro, you could invite me every month and I come up. I love it up there. Yeah. So I'm excited. They've always been good shows. So, yeah.
That's great. Good
That's
stuff.
it.
All right, legends, thank you so much for bearing with us over our little break. We will see you next week. Laters.
Bye.